This is the IFSA World Championships from Reykjavik, Iceland. Hi again, everybody. I'm Doug Anderson, bringing you all the action from the Alcan Aluminum Factory. This is heat number 3. Last time in heat number 2, we saw a world record set by Zydrunas Savickas in the block lift at 140 kilos. Savickas also set a record in the Ring of Stones at 24.10 seconds, eclipsing the mark of Travis Ortmeyer. Here's your athletes in heat number 3. Jani Ilkkanen, Katona, Kazelnik, Kershbaumer, Pettersson, Ortmeyer, Szczepanski, and the former world champion, Vasil Vereshchuk.
5 stones going up to 180 kilograms. This is all about overall body strength.
Austria's Bert Kershbaumer comes in to take on the IFSA Ring of Stones. 140 kilo second stone. He's having difficulty getting it to the lip. One of the challenges in the IFSA Ring of Stones, this Jamie Reeves Signature Series Ring of Stones, is that there is no platform in front that the athletes can rest the stone against. They must lap it and lift it right into the ring. Very, very little margin for error for these athletes. 160 kilos, 353 pounds. The clock ticking past 38 seconds on Bert Kershbaumer. Stone number 4 is difficult, but it's up and on. He'll go on to the Big Daddy at 170 kilos, 375 pounds. He has about 12 seconds left. Kershbaumer gets the Big Daddy lap. Can he get it up and on? All sorts of difficulty. He drops it. No, we'll just walk away. 4 stones in 48.4 seconds to the credit of Bert Kershbaumer. From Serbia, this is Ervin Katona, Serbia's strongest man. The first stone is up and on. Again, the height of the first platform can pose a problem for some of the smaller athletes. Stone number 3. 150 kilos, no problem for Ervin Katona, Serbia. Now to stone number 4. The clock at about 24 seconds now. Now stone number 5. Katona can be the first one to finish off all 5 stones, stopping the clock at 31.4.
Yes, it's not was heavy, but just I think I don't know really fast in this.
Jani Ilkkanen of Finland, the Finnish champion, wants to put on a show. At the 140 kilo stone, 309 pounds, that's up and on. A very, very big man, just shy of 2 meters. Stone number 3 is not difficult. Now to stone number 4. He'll have to hurry if he wants to challenge some of the top competitors here in heat number 3. There's a good job from Jani Ilkkanen of Finland. A little difficulty with stone number 5, but he gets it up to the edge and stops the clock at 35.5 seconds. Robert Szczepanski always has had difficulty in the past with stone number 1, and again here he does, simply because Szczepanski is a little bit shorter than most of the competitors. He has all the power in the world, and the rest of the stones usually prove to be no difficulty, but that first stone is always hard for the Polish powerhouse in Robert Szczepanski. Szczepanski at 160, no problem, and 170, 375 pounds should prove to be no issue as well, stopping the clock, 32.1 seconds. Agris Kazelniks of Latvia. He takes on the Ring of Stones as well. Interesting to see Agris here because normally from Latvia we see the legend, Raymond-Borkmanis, but unfortunately he could not make this world championship. Agnes Kazelniks comes from Latvia, and he's been doing a great job thus far here in heat number 3. Stone number 4, 160 kilo, up and on. Now to stone number 5, 375 pound, 170 kilos. Can he do it in under 30 seconds? He has it to the edge. The clock stops at 31.6. Agnes Kazelniks, 33 years of age, from Latvia. He's a gas equipment assembler and one of the world's strongest people.
Это вопрос, конечно, интересный.
Agnes Kazelniks, hard to believe they call him the small one. The first time he saw the stones on television, he said he tried it and liked it very much. And then he became a strongman.
Заниматься.
Strongman is just a hobby, not a profession for Agnes. He's normally working and working very hard. But when he's in the gym, he can work out on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. And of course, strongman is a big part of his life. Next up to take on the IFSA Ring of Stone is a rookie, a youngster, 20 years of age, Stefan Solveig Pettersson of Iceland. Very quickly through stone number 1. The world record has already fallen to Zydrunas Savickas in heat number 2 at 24.1 seconds. Pettersson, look at the blazing speed through the first 3 stones. 160 kilo at 353 goes up. He's got a shot at setting a new world record. Here comes Stefan Solveig Pettersson, stopping the clock at 22.5 seconds. He checks with the referee. That is a new world record. This is the man, Travis Ortmeyer, whose world record has been broken twice. Ortmeyer, oh, look how quickly stone number 1 goes up. Can he get this world record back in his back pocket? The young American at 25 years of age. The stones is his best event. He is up and on through big stone number 4 and stone number 5 now. The first man ever to break 20 seconds. 19.2 for Travis Ortmeyer. Travis Ortmeyer picks up the world record once again that was broken twice before by Savickas and Pettersson, 19.2 seconds. Now the former world champion from the Ukraine, the massive mountain of a man, Vasil Vereshchuk. He has the ability to break a world record here as well. 160 kilo, 4 stone is up and on. He's gonna have to hurry to track down Ortmeyer. No, he will not be able to do it, but Vereshchuk stops the clock at 22.9 seconds. A tremendous effort. The IFSA Ring of Stones has been the glory of many and the downfall of some. Stefan Solveig Pettersson and Travis Ortmeyer, they are the future of strongman. Here's the results with Ortmeyer, a new world record, 19.2 seconds. Pettersson in second spot, Vereshchuk in third.
The shield carry, 180 kilograms to be carried as far as possible. This is about endurance and stamina.
182.5 kilos, 402 pounds, Agnes Kazelniks of Latvia. And there is the current world record holder in the IFSA shield carry. That is Robert Szczepanski of Poland, 100 meters flat for Robert Szczepanski. Will he be able to duplicate that effort? This event is all about stamina and the ability to breathe and move quickly. Szczepanski with a great grip. Holding the implement very high in his chest is Agnes Kazelniks. Szczepanski makes the turn at 25 meters. Kazelniks also makes the turn. Szczepanski very quickly through 50 meters. Still has a very good grip on the implement. It's starting to move down his chest a little bit, though. That should trouble. Oh, look at Kazelniks hanging on by the fingers. Agnes Kazelniks every step. And Szczepanski puts down 87.5 meters. Kazelnik puts down 61.30 meters. Serbia's Ervin Katona and the Ukraine's Vasil Vedeschuk. Vedeschuk, one big, massive man, has the strength to hold this implement. Part of the key to a good result is being able to balance it and hang on. Clasp those fingers and keep it high in the chest. Breathe properly. Vedeschuk quickly through 25 meters. Katona turns the corner as well. Look at Vasil Vedeschuk move down the course. Katona coming up on the turn, halfway through his second 25 meters. Vedeschuk having a little bit of difficulty now. Both men make the turn at 50 meters. Vedeschuk and Katona struggling step for step. Both men. Vedeschuk down to the final few. He drops at 67.70 meters. Katona drops at 69.50.
Yeah, little problem in my legs. Little.
Next up is the future of strongman here in IFSA. Stefan Solveig Pettersson and Travis Ortmeyer. Both of them were world record holders in the IFSA light set Ring of Stones. We'll see how they can pose here in the IFSA shield carry. Ortmeyer quickly out of the gate. Both men need to put a good effort in to move up in the standings and hopefully cash in on one of the top 4 spots to move on to the final 12. Pettersson makes the turn. Here comes Ortmeyer. He needs to make the turn and move up in the standings. It's all about the turns. Can he hang on to the implement? Ortmeyer dropping at 76.40 meters.
I lost 30 pounds this summer getting sick. So yeah, lost a lot of body weight and I can move a lot faster now. It's surprising.
What a great day of competition for all of these athletes struggling with the IFSA Shield. Some did better than others. Some came close to their world record marks, that being Robert Szczepanski. Agnes Kazelnik, what a job he did, but Szczepanski led the way in the shield carry, 87.50 meters. Travis Ortmeyer and Ervin Katona, second and third. Vasil Vedeschuk in fourth.
The log lift is about shoulders and arms and upper body power.
Austria's Bernd Cashbaumer steps up. He's been battling a shoulder injury throughout this competition, so we'll see how many reps he's able to put up. 125 kilo, 276 pound steel log. There's the first repetition. And you can see the pain in his face as he gets it to the shoulder, and he's able to press out rep number 2. There you see him struggle with that shoulder. Will he get rep number 3? And again, having all sorts of difficulty. The referee waves that one off as it was up on his head. But we see he's going to be credited with number 3 and will walk away. Bernd Cashbaumer of Austria. Cashbaumer says he's had a shoulder problem for the past 6 months. That stems from some bench pressing. And he says, I just didn't want to risk it in training. I usually can do between 10 and 12 reps. Finland's strongest man, Jani Ilikainen. 196 centimeters, just shy of a full 2 meters. 125 kilo, 276 pound log. This is 4 repetitions. Bernd Cashbaumer was the first one up. He had 3 repetitions. The challenge for a lot of these athletes is not getting the weight up. They can usually roll it to the chest and press it out. It's controlling the weight when it's up there. This IFSA stainless steel log is very difficult to control. They're hammer-style handles, which means you're not like a normal weightlifting handle. You see underneath, the handles are different. They face forward and very difficult to press out the weight in the log press. Good job rolling it up on rep number 4. Jani Ilakainen, 4 reps to his credit. Keeps the log under control when putting it down as well. There's rep number 5. Now watch the way Ilakainen gets it to the knees and then just rolls it up the chest. That's the key to the press out for these athletes. It makes the press out that much easier if they're able to control the weight on their chest and then just push it up. Ilakainen, bleeding from the chin, gets rep number 6 to his credit. Looks at the clock. Not much time left on the clock for Jani Ilakainen of Finland. The blood streaming from his chin. He'll walk away with 6 repetitions. This is Agnes Kazelniks of Latvia. And as we talked to him before, very appreciative of this opportunity to compete at the World Championships. Struggling through rep number 2. Kazelniks, a little blood from his chin as well. That's simply because the implement is very tight to the body and they have to roll it through the chest and push it straight up. There's the 5th repetition. Agnes doing his country very well. Looking for repetition number 6. That is good. 125 kilos, 276 pounds for IFSA's strongest men on the planet. And he's unable to get number 7, and actually falling to the ground is Agnes Kazelniks. There's only a little bit of time left on the clock, and Kazelniks will be unable to gather himself, and he'll walk away with 6 repetitions. That leaves Iceland's Stefán Solveig Pettersson. This 20-year-old phenom has been a spark throughout this competition. It would be surprising if he makes the final 12, but I'll tell you something, not surprising in future competitions if we see him move up throughout the IFSA rankings. He won 4 of 5 competitions that he went into this year, losing only to his fellow Icelander Bendik Magnusson in Iceland's Strongest Man. He did win Iceland's Strongest Viking. And at 20 years of age, Stefán Solveig Pettersson could be the new future of strongman. 5 repetitions, 125 kilos, 275 pounds. And he pushes out number 6. That puts him in a 4-way tie for the overall lead. There's still some time left on the clock. If he can click off number 7, that would be a big jump in the standings. He rolls it up. Can he get it to the chest? No. He has to drop it as time winds down.
Yes, I'm in my best shape now. Every day I get stronger.
Here's the former world champion Vasyl Vereshchuk of Ukraine. Tremendous pressing power in the shoulders of this mountain of a man. If anybody's going to beat the 6 reps that has been set so far in heat number 3, it will probably be Vasyl Vereshchuk. Not just physical strength, but mental toughness is the epitome of Vasyl Vereshchuk. 2 quick repetitions. Vereshchuk rolls it up to his chest and an easy press out on number 3 as well. Great technique from Vasyl Vereshchuk. Just straight up and down, conserving energy every step of the way. Rep number 5 is up. Vereshchuk now must think about conserving energy for future events. Here comes number 6. That ties him with everybody else that has gone so far. So Vasyl may just want to put a 7th rep up and hold on to some of that energy for future competition. There is number 7 for Vasyl Vereshchuk. Will he go for rep number 8? That will really separate him from the pack. Time is playing a factor. He's unable to press it out in time. Only 7 reps for Vasyl Vereshchuk. So Irvin Katona has his work cut out for him. He needs to get 7 reps or better. Katona very quickly through the first 2, struggling though to maintain balance on repetition number 2. 125 kilo log, 276 pounds of stainless steel. A very quick pace from Irvin Katona. 6 repetitions from Katona. He's trying to track down the 8 repetitions set by Vasyl Vereshchuk. There's number 7. Katona looks at the clock. He's still got time. Rolls it to the chest and straight up on number 7. What a job from Irvin Katona. 7 is going to be his final total as time will expire. That brings up American Travis Ortmeyer. To make the final, Ortmeyer is going to need to put on a clinic here in the IFSA stainless steel log lift. As he said earlier, due to illness, he's lost 30 pounds of muscle over the last year. He was a dominant force last year in the American Strongman circuit.
Down.
3 repetitions for Travis Ortmeyer. But you see him struggle with every piece of the implement to get it above his head. There are 4 repetitions. Mental toughness is where it comes in now for Ortmeyer. He needs to push out another 2 or 3 just to stay with the leaders. There is number 5, Ortmeyer. With about 20 seconds left on the clock, Ortmeyer looks for confirmation that he has 5 repetitions. There's number 6, and Ortmeyer says, do I have enough time to go for rep number 7? No, he does not.
I'm not happy with it, but that's tied for second right now. He'll probably put up 7 or 8. Szczepanski's pretty good at this, so we'll see what happens.
Well, we talked about his power when we looked at him on the Ring of Stones, the way he can lift weight with relative ease. Robert Szczepanski's shoulders and upper body are as strong as anybody in the world.
Down.
There's number 2. His nickname is Maximus.
Down.
Szczepanski on rep number 3 is good. He knows he has to track down Vasyl Vereshchuk or at least get 7 reps and stay in the top 3. That will keep him moving on to the finals. Szczepanski's done a great job throughout the IFSA qualifiers at the World Championships here in Reykjavik, Iceland.
Down.
Rep number 6, no problem for Robert Szczepanski. This rep here, if he can get it up, will separate him from the rest of the pack.
Down.
That 7th rep puts him in a tie with Vasyl Vereshchuk for first spot. Here's number 8. He can be alone at the top. Maximus, Robert Szczepanski, very good on 8 reps. He will win the IFSA log for reps. When asked about his performance, Szczepanski says, I didn't expect myself to be that good, but I succeeded. This is not my favorite discipline at all. A much-needed win for Robert Szczepanski in the IFSA stainless steel log lift for reps. 8 repetitions was enough to win heat number 3. Vasyl Vereshchuk just 1 repetition shy, finishing with 7. Travis Ortmeyer could not get the job done. He's fallen in the standings. Shapansky wins the log lift. He picks up 8 points. Fedorchuk and Katona tied for second. Ortmeyer and Pedersen join a group in third spot. The final results have Shapansky leading heat number 3 with 19 points over Ortmeyer and Fedorchuk and Katona. Next time on the IFSA World Championships, we look at the Apollon's Axle Deadlift. This has been a tough part of the competition for every athlete from Heat 1, 2, and 3 so far. Then we take a look at the medley, the giant Goodyear tire flip, and the Alcan aluminum block load. That is coming up next time. Stay with us for more on the IFSA World Championships. I'm Doug Anderson. Thanks for joining us. Visit us on the web at IFSAStrongman.com.